Hello and welcome to another video. Told you guys I would be here for another one. Here is video number 2 in part 2 in the Project 176 project, the number 3 video to be produced by the Project 176 project. Project 176 is being produced right now. It's a Gran Turismo video. So hello everybody, welcome back to another one of these. I'm your humble host, Mike Gamal. What do you know about that? Hello guys, welcome back to my my room, so my little bedroom. But hello guys, here's the second video in a row. Kind of fun. So yeah guys, hope you guys are doing well. I'm currently I run at about 11:17ish, so I'm going to be here maybe 10 minutes. I'm not going to do these long. I'm not going to do super long videos to start out. I'm probably doing maybe 5, 6, 10-minute videos so I can get them out, because I'm not going to really bore you guys with too many plot lines or too many things like that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, this is the second video of the Project 176. Since we're in the last 176, we're inside the 176 days. Did some calculations, and I figured we'd get to over 200 or 220 plus episodes for the year, videos for the year. Obviously, that count may differ from what I do, but I'm going to try to do these every day. If I can get over 200 plus entries by the end of this year, maybe 200 plus entries by the end of this year, that'd be great. But we'll see how many episodes and entries we get. But I'm definitely going to use the last. We're definitely going to have over 220 episodes or 230 episodes if I stay the course and I record every day, even if it's a 5-second video. So I kind of wanted to talk about one thing and one thing only. So there was a lot of racing this weekend, but I didn't take part because I was in Boston. I think the next upcoming event is for the World Endurance Championship and Canadian Tire Motorsports Park for the Canadian for the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Series. So for those of you who are not familiar, the World Endurance one, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, is kind of a sideshow because they don't have the GTPs, but their GTD Pro is going to be there, so Corvette's going to be there. So the track known as Interlagos. Interlagos is actually a pretty fun circuit. I actually like it. So it's known as Autódromo Jose Carlos Pace. Carlos Pace was a racing driver that used to race, I think. Carlos Pace used to be a brilliant racing driver. He was a Formula One driver, so he won one Grand Prix, which was the 1975 Brazilian Grand Prix with Brabham, which kind of strikes to me as kind of odd. So he was Jose Carlos Pace. think it's Pizzi. I could be getting that wrong. He was. That's bad. He's killed in a private light aircraft crash. So, Interlagos is a racetrack that has been around since 1938, and it was opened in 1940, right before the war. It used to be known as the Autodromo de Interlagos. Interlagos. I do not know. Interlagos itself is a neighborhood in Socorro, in the city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. So, and if you guys are wondering, yes, Ayrton Senna won at Interlagos and stuff like that. Interlagos is a very cool track. It's been used, since the 1940s, so Brazilian touring cars have been used on it, international racing has been, Formula cars have been used on it, World Endurance race cars have been used on it, so the World Endurance Championship, so everything from the early, everything from the early Alfa Romeos up to the all the way up to the the modern sports cars today, the hypercars have been used on it. Formula One has used it a lot. As I said, Ayrton Senna did actually do well at Interlagos. He did actually do well on the circuit because he was kind of instrumental in bringing racing and that whole thing to Interlagos. And Brazil as a whole, if you guys know, he has an institute that in Brazil that helps kids that are disadvantaged, don't have a lot of money, and he has a organization / charity that helps out kids in Brazil, because Brazil in some parts is a very poor country, so very poor country, not a lot of money going around, not a lot of wealth. There's certain people that have a lot of money in Brazil, but there's a lot of people that live in poverty. So, but Autodromo Carlos Pizzi is been home to battles in World Endurance and stuff like that. So, and it's a very cool circuit. It's a very technical circuit. I've seen a few races like the 6 hours of Sao Paulo, which is the big World Endurance race. I've watched Toyota, Porsche, Audi, and Peugeot win it. Although there was a thing called the Mil Milhos race that they won, that they ended up winning the 1,000-mile race there at Sao Paulo. So, or a 10-hour race. So, and it's a very cool track. I've driven it virtually a number of times, and yes, I have done it in Formula One games, because especially because a lot of the Formula One games in 2010, 11, 12, and 13 had Interlagos, and it's always a fun circuit, especially when it rains, because it's Brazil, it rains. So, so it's pretty cool. So it's pretty technical little track. So when you go on the start-finish straight, it's an uphill up to the grandstands. Then there's a downhill spot up into there's downhill. You go through a sort of S curves, and then you go onto a small straightaway, more curves, another small straightaway, and then there's a bunch of cool flowing tracks. Actually, instead of me telling you, I'll show you the layout a little bit. So this is Interlagos. So this is Interlagos. So you start. So it's pretty cool. You start up here, start back here, turn 14, going this long. There's a little bit of a kink here. In a Formula One car, you're almost doing 180, 190. Dab on the brakes, go to the center S's. You go up through here, you go down and around. Then you go on a long, and then you go on the red posta, it's a straightaway. Then you go into turns 4 and 5. You slink around, go around a turn, brakes, go around another turn, brakes. And you go to turns 10 and 11. And you go around for the lap. It's actually pretty cool. The elevation change is actually pretty sudden. So when you go down into the bottom half of the circuit, it's all down and it rolls up into the hills. In fact, I might do a lap of Interlagos on my. Might do a lap of Interlagos. Might do a lap of Interlagos on my PlayStation 1 day. I may do it. Interlagos one day, and I might race there. So with the Porsche 963, because the race is going to be on this weekend. I'm obviously not going to be home because I'm going to be celebrating my nephew's first birthday on Saturday, and I'm going to probably be coming back home Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, so Sunday evening. So yeah, it's a very cool track. I'm hoping Cadillac can pull off another win, King Joda Sport. And such. So it'd be cool and fun to see them do that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna bid this one. Is it been 2 minutes? Probably been more than that. Yeah. So look out for the race. I think it's gonna be on Sunday. It's the 12th, so it is gonna be Sunday. It's gonna be on Sunday. It's probably gonna be early. Well, since it's our time zone, it's probably gonna be in the afternoon. So. And it's going to run probably 6 hours, so it's probably going to be late afternoon, early morning, but late morning, early afternoon. So late morning or early afternoon. I have to, but do check it out on the 12th. It's going to be an interesting race. It always is. So so I thought I'd bid this one to do, and this is the second video that I've recorded tonight. So we're already up. So 2 days into our little interlude, we're Project 176. We already got 3 videos because the Gran Turismo video is going to be loading up very, very soon. I hope you guys enjoy. Good night.